Good morning, my name is Erwin. What shall I call you?
You can call me Ellen.
What are you doing at the moment? Are you a student or do you work?
At the moment, I'm current student and I'm studying English IELTS for going to study dental technician.
Now, in this part, I'd like to ask you some more questions about yourself. Is it okay?
Yes,
What kind of exercise do you enjoy?
normally when I do exercise, I go to the gym because I can use many facility, not facility that I can't do at home. But if I don't have enough time, I just jogging or walking around my hometown.
Is it important to exercise regularly?
Yes, I personally think it's very important to exercise regularly because we have to keep our body fit and it's connected with our job and doing work, and it's also related with our 20 or 30 years later.
So do you think people are exercising more these days compared to 50 years ago?
I believe that people do exercise more than 50 years ago because we have many chance to do exercise, and because there are many fitness center or gym or sports club that so we can easily go to the kind of facility and do working out.
Okay, let's switch to the area of history. Do you study history at school in your country?
Yeah, I study history in my country. Actually, I'm not interested in history, but I studied history because when I was in high school, the history is one of the important subject to go to the university.
Okay, which historical person do you identify with most? Why?
The historical person I identify the most is Sejong King in Korea. He made Korean character, and I respect him. My hats off to him because he is the king, the thinking about his people and then make our own language. That's why we have our own language. I'm so proud of him.
Do you think children should learn about the history of other countries? Why and why not?
I think children have to study other countries' history, but not only their own history, because now it's global society, so it's important to know another country, and I believe other countries' history also related to our own history, so it makes them understand other country more.
Thank you. Now I'd like you to talk for 1 to 2 minutes on a topic that I'll give you. You have 1 minute to prepare and make some notes to help you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Here's the pencil and here's the paper. You may start. Can I have the paper and pencil back? Thank you. Now, I'd like you to describe a holiday or vacation you took recently. You may start speaking.
I'd like to describe a holiday and I took recently. It was 2 years ago on Christmas Day. I went to Paris with my boyfriend. At the moment, my boyfriend was studying in England, so I went to England and we went to Paris together. We went to Eiffel Tower because it's a symbol of Paris, and then we took so many pictures in front of Eiffel Tower, and then we also visited Louvre Museum. Louvre Museum is also the most famous museum in the world. And I saw the Mona Lisa in the Louvre Museum. At the time, it was so many crowded people there, and when I saw Mona Lisa, it blew me away. And the Louvre Museum, it was really huge, so we couldn't see everything one day, and we have had wine and French food, and I really enjoyed this trip because it was my dream to go to France.
So, do you think you'll go back there again?
Yeah, definitely I will go back again, because when I visited it was winter time, so I was really cold. So if I have a chance, I will go in summertime.
Okay then. Well, you've described a holiday you've been on, and I'd like to ask you a few more questions about these questions related to this. So, is tourism always good for places?
I think it depends on the tourist behavior. Tourists also give tremendous benefit to their host country, but if their behavior is not good, for example, they ignore the host country people, it could be negative point for them.
Should we all travel to other countries?
I think we don't have to travel or other country, but first, I think we should travel our own country and then appreciate about our nature, and then if we have chance, then we can go to look other country, because we know their other countries' culture better.
Are you a tourist or a traveler?
I think I'm a tourist because I don't go. Sorry, excuse me. Is it tourist and traveler is different?
Tourists is they are people who just travel for fun. While traveler, they might stay in that country for so long.
Thank you. I think I'm tourist because I have my own job and I have to go back to my country to stay. And for me, it's enough to look other country for 1 week.
What do you think about ecotourism?
I think ecotourism is very